What's going on YouTube? Welcome to another Among Us video. So guys, in this video I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to be a good crewmate in Among Us. So I know a lot of you guys actually don't like being the crewmate. Everyone just wants to be the imposter, but you can't be the imposter every time, of course. And being a crewmate can actually be very fun as well if you have a good imposter on the opposite team, because then it will be very hard to find them, and then it can actually be that you also will lose, and no one wants to lose, of course, and this is why you need these tips. So the first tip, very easy, very simple, everyone knows it, but not everyone does it. Just do your tasks. So at the top left, you have a bar. If this bar is filled, you actually win the game without finding the imposter. You can fill this bar by just doing your tasks. You have a list, top left as well, with your tasks, or you can find them on the map with the yellow exclamation mark. So the yellow exclamation marks on the maps are all the tasks that you have to do. So each crewmate has a different list of tasks, of course, so it's not just a bunch of tasks that everyone has to do. So everyone actually has to do their own tasks. So the second tip is actually on how to talk in the chat. So someone just called a emergency meeting. They were just blaming people without any proof. So when someone does this, when they actually don't have good proof, you can ask, why do you think it's this guy? And when they still don't give you good proof, just go ahead and skip the votes. Because you don't want to help the imposter by just voting out someone who is innocent, because in this way, of course, the imposter has one less person they have to worry about, one less person they have to kill. So things like he was just following me or he was acting sus, it's not really proof. Just go ahead and skip the votes, guys. So after you're finished with your tasks and the other teammates aren't finished with their tasks yet, just go ahead and walk around a little bit, check every room for a dead body. Also check who came from that room or came from that direction before you go in the room. So in case you find a dead body, you can say in the chat like, oh yeah, I saw this color coming from that room, so it might be him. So always check who do you see, who do you cross, and stuff like that. So when you're done with your tasks and there is another dead body or there's another emergency meeting, tell the people in the chat that you're done with your tasks and that you actually want to team up. So this is a very good tip. So just ask them, hey man, let's just team up. Make sure you type it in the chat, so don't just follow a random person, but make sure that you type it in the chat. So even though, let's just say that I was alone with Yellow right now and he would kill me, I told them in the chat and Yellow actually said like, okay, let's team up. So it's a very good way to make sure that you're safe after you finish your tasks, and this way the other crewmates can also finish their tasks in a safe way. So for example, if someone else has tasks and you can just escort them kind of, and you can make sure they're safe. So also, I think Purple was the last person who had tasks. So we just asked in the chat who else had tasks. So we called a emergency meeting because we were almost done. And then we just all grouped with Purple, did the task, and we won the game. So it's this simple. Even if the imposter was over here, and he probably was, he couldn't do anything, because then we would all know it was him and we could just easily vote him out. So as you guys can see, if every crewmate actually acts like this, it will be very hard for the imposter to win the game, and it will actually be almost impossible. So guys, one last tip. Let's just say you died during your tasks or during anything. It can happen, of course. Then just go ahead and finish your tasks. You can actually finish the task that you had before as a ghost, and this way you're still helping your team, of course. It will still actually contribute to the bar as well, so you're still helping your team. So don't just immediately leave, just do your tasks, help your team, and then you can still get the W. So guys, that was it for this video. Yesterday I made a video on how to be an imposter. Make sure to check it out. I'll leave the link in the description. Make sure to join my Discord as well. Check out my channel, subscribe, like, and peace out, you guys.